Vivify News. Mark Robinson's campaign unraveling amid controversy in North Carolina. Mark Robinson, the Republican candidate for governor of North Carolina, finds himself in deep trouble as his campaign faces mounting scrutiny over his past remarks and personal history. Long before recent allegations surfaced, Robinson had been criticized for a series of racist, sexist, and homophobic comments that he often framed as a badge of honor. However, a recent CNN report has exposed even more troubling details, linking him to a pseudonymous online persona that made shocking statements about race, sexuality, and violence. The report unveiled Robinson's history under the minister alias, where he made deeply offensive remarks, including praising Hitler and expressing a disturbing view on slavery. His comments about slavery, claiming that some people need to be slaves, were particularly jarring, leading to widespread outrage. Despite this, Robinson announced he would remain in the gubernatorial race, drawing comparisons between his situation and Clarence Thomas's past controversies. As his campaign struggled, Robinson's rhetoric did not align well with voter sentiments. Polling shows him lagging behind his opponent, North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein, who has capitalized on Robinson's controversial comments to boost his campaign. Stein has maintained a more positive public image, focusing on a platform that includes support for reproductive rights, in stark contrast to Robinson's staunch anti-abortion stance. While Robinson has attempted to pivot his campaign toward traditional policy issues, his past statements continue to haunt him. A recently unearthed sermon in which he criticized women's empowerment and birth control did not help his cause. His history of paying for an abortion in the 1980s contradicts his current hardline anti-abortion rhetoric, complicating his standing with conservative voters. Even among his Republican base, reactions to the CNN report have been mixed. Some voters express skepticism about the timing and validity of the allegations, while others have begun to distance themselves from Robinson. As his campaign continues to deteriorate, he has resorted to attacking the media and his opponent, claiming they misrepresent his statements and fail to discuss real issues facing North Carolina. The Trump campaign, once a source of support for Robinson, appears to be pulling back, fearing that his controversies could jeopardize Republican chances in the state. Reports indicate that Robinson has been advised to step down, yet he remains defiant, insisting he will fight to prove his innocence. With polls showing him trailing Stein, Robinson's strategy now includes downplaying his previous incendiary rhetoric while still addressing conservative concerns. His recent appearances have been characterized by a softer tone, focusing on economic issues rather than the culture wars that initially propelled him into the spotlight. However, as pressure mounts and support dwindles, Robinson's future in the race hangs in the balance. The political landscape in North Carolina is shifting, and whether he can salvage his campaign remains uncertain as he faces challenges from both within his party and from the electorate.